Hello, just following up on the baseball hobby thing. I've got me a new case to store all my cards in. This thing was about, I want to say it was like 60, 70 bucks on Amazon and stores about 150, and it's pretty nice. Stinks a little bit, the foam inside of it. And I'll show more of the inside in another video. That's not really the focus of today. I got these cool magnetic cases, and you can just kind of take them and lift in the center, and it will magnetically clip back down. But what I wanted to do a quick video today is I'm going to do some grading of some cards for fun. Just getting into the hobby a little bit. I'm only collecting 1 year, one series, and that's all I ever intend to collect, to be honest, because it will take me a long time to complete this set. And not going to rush it. So what I've been working on is buying a couple. I've bought some cards that are already graded. I wanted to buy some that weren't graded, send them off to be graded, and then just experience the process and what the results are for fun. I do have one killer card. It's kind of the cream of the crop. We'll discuss it in a minute, but I've got these here. We'll kind of take a look at the condition of some of them, and we'll see what we come back with. This one had really nice corners and coloring. I think I could see just one, like cardboard edge, kind of almost. But overall, really nice card. Maybe this will come back a 6 or 7 or even an 8. We'll see. Very bright. Very well centered, just like the last one. Razor corners. Good colors. Really pops. These are high number cards too. Apparently there were some additional consideration on high number cards. Sometimes they can be harder to find, I suppose. George Bamberger. A nice blue. Pops with four sharp corners. And I got all of these for like maybe $5 to $10. Some of them maybe 11. It depends on the card, but I got a good price on all of them. I don't think any of them was much over $10, even the nicest ones and hardest ones to find. This Wily Moon is superb. If this isn't an 8 or 9, I don't know what the hell is. I'll be honest with you. The centering is great. The color is great. The corners are great. We got a little dirt. That's not on the card. That's on the case. The back is great. And let's face it, that guy's unibrow is off the chain. That's the 50s for you. If that doesn't grade high, I don't know what will. I think same thing with this one. And I've seen this one bring 150, 200 bucks if it grades an 8. There's a couple little pieces of dust on the case, but the card is immaculate. Color's great on that. I think I gave like 8 to 10 bucks for this thing. I'm hoping this gives me at least an 8, because if it's an 8, it's worth well over 100, and so that would pay for the $18 in time for grading. If it's a 9, that would be phenomenal to add to my collection. Would love that. But we'll see. It looks very well centered and straight, and I can't really find any flaws with it. I mean, if you zoom way in, that's dirt on my case though. I can't really find anything. Let's zoom. I mean, you can see little white spots there. If you zoom way in, but some of that may be on the card, or on the case rather. Let's zoom in on this one. There's a little hair from the dog. I don't know how it got in there. Microscopic. Little white spot. I mean, maybe that could affect the grading. I don't know. But nonetheless, We will find out, and that's going to be the fun of it. And I will definitely share when I get them back. And if it costs me, it's going to cost me about $200 to have everything graded I want to have graded. But you know what? I mean, it's going to be fun. So, and then this is the cream of the crop here. I can't wait to have this one graded. The centering is awesome. The color is awesome. There's one little fisheye, which was very common on these cards back in the day. It's a killer card. I do have concerns about the fisheye. I do have a couple of other cards with fisheyes that graded 8s and 9s. I think 8s. So the highest one I think I have with fisheyes is with 8s, but it has 2 of them. And it depends on where they're at on the card, I think, is part of it. But, I mean, look at that. It's a nice card. And we'll see what it comes back as. You know, I think the card's authentic. We'll go that far. I don't have a lot of money in it compared to what it's worth if it's graded high. But even if it grades medium, I mean, and that's my concern. I mean, it might grade a 5, and I would still do okay. And even talking with the guy who sold it, he was concerned about the grading with the fisheye, but he didn't really care about grading so much. He collected them at, you know, raw. But he did have concerns that it might grade a little lower because of that fisheye. So we'll see. Maybe I'll still get lucky and get a 6 or 7 or even an 8. Who knows? I would otherwise say this. How could this card not be an 8? You know, that's a trivial thing right there to me. You can kind of see it has a little white spots, kind of like the other one near the ear, down over by the shoulder. I assume they look into that, but I don't know. But just for fun, before we wrap this video up, I'm going to open up my case. We're not going to let you see everything that's in there yet. But I'm going to pull out a card that is for sure a 9. And we'll kind of zoom in on it. And I don't see very much for white spots. A little spot there. Piece on his chin. Couple underneath the signature. But the corners are very similar to some of them I have. The color, the centering. That's a solid 9 right there. So tell me Wally Moon doesn't look as good as this card, because I think it really does. If it doesn't get at least an 8, I'm going to be like, you know, there's some malarkey going on here. Some Joe Biden level malarkey. All right. Well, it's been a lot of fun thus far collecting the cards. At some point, I'm going to go through some of the ones that I've managed to pick up and the players and a little bit about the players. And but for now, let's focus on the grading. Now, if I got a 9 on this thing, oh man, it would be worth a couple grand, probably. Who knows even. But I'm not that lucky. I think that fisheye will stop it. All right, thanks for tuning in. And I'll follow up once I get the grading in on these and let everybody know how I did. Take care.